What's up everyone? Today we're going to take you through some behind the scenes for the Vanuatu Rally Championship. When we were over there working on the project, we had all the best intentions of trying to capture as much BTS as possible, but when we're in the thick of it and we're just on the grind going for it, it was challenging to say the least. So today we want to just do a bit of a review on the behind the scenes and what actually happened with some of the footage that we captured just on our phones. So stay tuned guys, check this out. We're here for the gangbang. Oh, sorry, PJ.
You need to be free.
Move, body, move, your body, move.
So heading over to Vanuatu, obviously everything needed to be packed in Pelican cases.
Easy pal, easy with the merchandise.
Shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done.
We ended up taking, how many drones did we take?
4?
4 drones, what were they?
2 Mavics, 2 FPVs.
However, when we got into customs, this was a little bit of an issue.
Uh-oh, what have you done?
They flagged us. We had to go out the back, you know, in the sweaty little room and
Negotiate our lives.
yeah, that's right. I've got family over there. All I was trying to do was just call them to see if they can somehow help us sort it out.
Do you have a talk to your family here asking the restriction on the drones or professional equipment?
He's trying to call me, but my service, I thought he organised it with someone.
You're right, they said, how many drones do you have? We said 2. And what they basically wanted was for us to leave them there and we had to go and get a permit.
So we're just
If anything, just get rid of the other car and one of the others.
Yeah, that's what we planned, yeah.
We had the grand plan of, okay, tell them we've only got 2 drones, give him the redundancy drones, kick them those.
Will they like search or will they just...
But while that was happening, I ended up getting a hold of my brother-in-law and
Registration for drone.
and then he was just sort of just talking with them and just sort of wheeling and dealing and
you're gonna release it.
we ended up being able to be let out with all 4 drones.
Next time if you wanna come, please complete the formal customs declaration.
So we had to go straight to the Casa, the Vanuatu Casa. Louis. This is Michael. Michael.
Oh, yeah. Hey man, nice to meet you. See you mate, yeah, fucking hell.
I'm really missing the sitting on the back of the truck.
Sitting on the back of the truck. It is cool, eh? So we got picked up. Originally,
That was a nice little jump. Little pirouette there, like that's a 9.8 landing on that.
there.
Look at me, I'll pull
Just
a tumble out.
clutch the heels. How do you want to do the same thing? Oh, missed it. We're going to be filming rally cars, right? And we knew like there was a series of shots that we wanted where, you know, we were in front of the car and it was, you know, sort of like racing around us. And so I spoke to my brother-in-law and I sent him like a picture of a setup where I thought, you know, if we can get like a weight vest or some sort of vest, you know, hanging off the back of the ute, Loic's like, I've got a surprise for you guys. I need to take you to the workshop. And they do a lot of fabrication work. What do you reckon, Hattie?
So is this why you asked about life insurance?
Brighter days is on the other side of pain. Can't
Like I think it was a proper Sparko race seat out of one of the rally cars. They've bolted to the bottom of this frame, which then goes into the tow ball. the whole time we were there, we basically had it on the back of the ute,
Yeah.
and we'd pull up, like we'd go to get groceries or something, and like people were like, what are you doing with this?
Yeah.
And we're just like, we're shooting a
I reckon
movie.
there's a big market for it.
That's right.
You got a 5-seater.
I like the fact that like you fucking sitting on the back of the truck or you got this and police don't stop you, you know?
The
Just
police.
like no one cares.
That's right. So yeah, so this, we basically went straight off to, what was that?
Casa.
It was Casa, C-A-A-V.
Yeah, where we got the permit. Weird, their permits look like a $20 note. It's weird how that works. Yeah, it's just strange, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. My brother-in-law and their family actually own the building that Casa
Yes.
business is in. So that was a good little
Things
sort of
were
like who you know,
Yeah.
not what you know. We sorted out the Casa stuff. We put the,
Beers, kava, work. You got to start your day.
what's kava? It's a root of a plant. I think they like grind it up and like sort of strain it through water. And the place where you go to get it's called a nakamal, and they're almost like little local pubs that everyone goes to have a kava in the afternoon. And what's the feeling you guys reckon kava gives you?
It gives you good buzz.
Good buzz.
If you've ever had like a margarita, it fucking doesn't taste like that. Doesn't taste like that. Yeah, just like a big buzz.
Chatting, like it calms you down and like you feel like
It's like a relaxing.
relaxing, chatting about some future business plans.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, dude, what were they?
Spotify.
Oh, that's right. This
The
guy.
creator of Spotify is sitting with us today.
The idea was there at that time.
I've had it like that, but this stuff was fucking.
Strong, hey?
Body be big, move. Move. Body move.
When people say that they've tried kava, they try like the powder or from another country. I've tried it in Fiji as well. What did we have? Like 4 shells,
Yeah.
or you guys did, and yous were pretty peeled.
Yeah.
I think I did 3 and I already started to feel like spinning.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, needed to hold on to rails to walk. When the vibe of no rules and something as simple as just sitting in the back of a ute and cruising, looking at the
Freedom.
palm trees, the humidity, you know, just the smell of the smoke as well. Like you can smell the smoke of just fires being burned everywhere. It's just such a cool, relaxing feeling.
How was your shit, Michael?
It was good. It was like, yeah.
We were waiting a while for you.
That's right.
What I'm talking about.
You notice this? So,
I was holding that like so long, and then
And what happened? You let it go.
as soon as we got off the
shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, we got off the plane and we're like loading the back of the ute, and Pesic's just like, I've got a shit, and he just like made a dash, and
Toilet was so big. I was like
Big,
Explain it,
Was it
explain
round
it.
big? Or like,
if it was toilet, it was big.
I reckon you took a shit in a trough.
that's right. It was a urinal.
Are you sure you went to the toilet?
He's like
heavily-
on the bowl.
Holding onto the bloody tap.
Someone's like, mate, that's the pond. That's the fish
That's the
pond.
wish pond.
That's right, yeah. Cool. All right.
Hey, cat.
The old hey cow. Yeah, it's
yeah, true.
kids love that. We pick the kids up and we're sitting in the back and looking for something to do. And I remember my younger brother Aaron he came up with this game. We were driving out west once for like 10 hours, and he's come up with this game where you put the window down, and if you see a cow like, you know, far in the paddock or up on a mountain or something like that, the game was you try to yell out to the cow, and you just see if like you could get its attention. If you got its attention, you get a point.
Yeah.
And
That's it's a fun game.
country bullshit. We didn't have any computer games back then. That's right. This is when we were just trying to feed you.
Yeah.
True.
Like,
I reckon half our budget went to bloody trying to fill your belly.
Yeah, I think this was the healthy aisle, eh?
that's right.
Tim Tams.
And he bought a floaty as well. Food. And like, what was that? That was probably like 10 o'clock at night. Vanuatu, out on the beaten track. We pull over in a servo.
Biscuits and healthy stuff.
And Misha does his grocery shop for the week. Yeah.
The week?
That
night?
That night. Yeah, so this was the morning of the shoot. How good's this location? So this is Banana Bay. Saying to Loic, I said, man, this is what we're thinking, right? Like, you've got the mechanical hardness, fastness of a rally car versus like the tranquility, you know, the nature of, you know, beautiful island Vanuatu. It'd be cool to show this contrast, this switch back and forth of those two elements. So this is where Ollie, we told him the day before, we need you to wear the same singlet, you know, all those types of things. And two, we were just thinking, fuck, I hope he turns up. Like, imagine if he...
Did he understand what we said?
Yeah, that's right.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow, this time. And he's just like, yep. And so it worked out well. But Ollie actually lives out here. And so
Hey guys, Blake from Leo. Here on location today, we're in Vanuatu in the Pacific Islands. We're in the island Port Vila, the capital. Beautiful location today, Banana Bay. We're shooting a scene for an up and coming project. We've got young Ollie here with us today. So stay tuned, you're about to see some pretty awesome stuff.
Ollie too, like, you know, his English was good enough. We didn't sort of know, again, like we didn't really plan all this out, so we didn't really understand what he was going to understand and what he couldn't. And he just did so well. Like, he just followed instructions so well. I think, like, after showing him back a quick look at what we were doing, and he just dropped for him, hey, and he just was completely composed, did anything and everything we asked, and we were just so blown away at how responsive he was, and such a champion. And not having a clear understanding of where the sun was going to come up, all these different elements that come into play, but that's sort of like what makes it cool as well, like when it does come together and you think on the spot, like doing a production, that you work with what you've got, and I feel like that's where a lot of the magic happens. Like some of these shots, man, they're insane. Like the cinematography here that you boys did was incredible.
Okay, action Ollie.
He's hearing the car, we've got to like stitch this together now. And so we wanted to sell the scene of where he was, you know, and bridge it to like, he's running to get to go and see the car or what this sound was.
Look at that, I feel like I'm like a gazelle there.
You are. You're actually not running, I would call that bounding.
Just skating.
Yeah, that's right. And again, like working with the sunlight we had, like, you know, we had all these plans. And I feel like that's what we do when we get on a shoot, right? There's almost too many ideas, and it's like, okay, what can we do? And you're building it in your mind. The shot of shooting out of the that little hut that was there. That was sort of like a last minute thing, which was actually became the opening shot, the establishing shot.
I'm Oli, I'm walking Vanuatu.
How was it flying the drone, sitting in the back of a ute like that?
Yeah, I didn't find this one like the best option for that. I always prefer to just be somewhere static and just focused, whereas this one was like a lot of elements that affects you.
Here we go, the assembly.
Bolting it in. How did you, I mean like...
It obviously passed all the safety ratings.
I was actually just thinking that. Like, I think it was a proper Sparko race seat out of one of the rally cars that they've bolted to the bottom of this frame, which then goes into the tow ball on the ute. So we rigged it up. I mean, we thoroughly tested it out.
Yeah.
Like, and gave it the stamp of the approval. We just like sort of give it a bit of a shake.
This ain't going anywhere. It's not going
That's
anywhere.
not going anywhere. But, yeah. This is cool, hey, like...
All these ladies known Michael by his first name, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Day 2. The new as usual.
There's these little markets on the road, you pull up and like you just get the natural, the fresh produce, and I think we just quickly grabbed like a coconut and a banana and just kept going.
Cool.
Had to feed the horse.
Yeah.
So, first day we got there, we did like a bit of a recce of this rally track. So it was this, out on this big farm or this plantation, and my brother-in-law Loic has just been sort of like preparing like the road for 3 months prior for the rally, and it's quite impressive. Like especially on a drone, you'll see some of the shots where you're flying over it. You've got this. It's right on the ocean. Like you've got the ocean, and you've just got green, and then like this white cut-in road. What did you guys think of the track?
Yeah, very cool, very dusty.
Yeah.
I wish we just had more time to sort of
Yeah.
loop around it. We only really had a couple of cracks at it.
That's true. Really, we went out to just sort of. This was more like the recce day.
Yeah, find the corners.
We had one of the rally cars, which was the WRX, and it wasn't the sort of the gangster car that we were there to be shooting, but it was like, let's just get a feel for the chair, the track, what the car's going to be doing. Let's look at some of the shots, and it was cool. It was fun. Tell us about being in this chair, Addy. What was going through your mind?
You know what? When you're in the zone, like when you watch it, it's like, oh fuck, that looks dodgy as shit. But
You got 3 kids.
yeah. But when you're like just focus on the shot or on the car. Just zone out to all of that, so you don't really. You just try and counter the corners and the bumps and just try and make sure that car's in frame, and so you don't have time to think about.
I like all these kids just spend all the time with us.
Everyone wanted to come, hey. There was more kids that wanted to actually jump in the back. What improvements would you make to Spec 2?
That's obviously not the ideal setup to be running, but that's all we sort of had on this sort of remote island. If you go any lower, like my feet were like,
true.
I'm like kicking the ground.
Yeah, but for the purposes of what we were doing, it worked out quite well.
Yeah.
Back on the seat.
How to improve the chair? Don't know. Paint it pink. Maybe a cup holder?
I was just going to say that. Cup holder.
Brighter days is on the other side of pain. Can't be the same if you wanna see some change. Iced out chains got you acting kinda strange. Mine got corroded by the fortune and the fame. Ego so bloated, got your head on the range by the followers and looks. Movers in the crooks.
Before this one, I just flew like in simulator and some like in parks.
Yeah.
Made a friend of an enemy.
I never chase anything because in the simulators, like you don't have the option to chase cars.
With nobody, lose if you won't, lose if you will. This will be my final degree. You can't tell me how to be me when you don't know.
Yeah, it was good to try that. Really enjoyed that. It was really good fun.
I remember you saying that, like you were on such a high from, you know, and having so much fun chasing. Like all you wanted to do was just fucking get that next battery in and just keep going and just keep going and keep going.
Keep the keys in my hand, don't forget why I
We picked a nice shady spot for you. Like look at this setting. It's
cool, yeah,
Like,
simple.
is that buffalo grass that you're just sitting in there?
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like it's like
So-
seems like it was cut. Looks like it was cut last week and fertilized, but like I'm pretty sure that's just naturally growing.
My name's Jeff. Yeah. Woman of pride. No, woman of pride. Good friends we have, oh, good friends we have lost along the way. Yeah, in this bright future, you can't forget your past.
Here we go.
Aha. Trish.
Grandma's goodness.
Woman of pride. No woman of pride.
So explain this dance move, mate.
Typically, the hips don't lie.
It's like it's important that you actually hold two beers. Two beers, yeah.
A lot of people like Peshik, you'll have the one beer. And some say one's enough.
Doesn't balance you out properly,
Nah,
does it?
you need the 2 beers.
What do you think about the local beer, Tusker?
What was the name?
Tusker.
Yeah.
Say no more.
Look,
He did the
not
job.
too many
You guys are too
options,
spoiled.
but yeah,
He
we
did
are.
the job.
We are.
Yeah. I fucking rated it. Like, I didn't really give a shit as long as it was cold. Like, there was a couple of times there where we were drinking hot beer, and I still drink it, but give me a cold beer after a hard day's work any day.
Yeah.
And I do care what it is, but it's I'm not that precious. So lucky too that we were, we had our own sort of little bungalows alongside this lagoon, and they were pretty cool, huh?
Yeah,
Bungalows.
yeah.
Like, not quite 5-star, but they had
was
all.
nice, yeah.
Did you have
Location and everything's like.
you have hot water in your shower?
Yeah, like a few seconds on and then off.
The man, the myth, the legend.
If you haven't been to Vanuatu, man, they make this ice cream called Sweetie.
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 What's that stand for?
It's so good. You got to do a cappuccino Sweetie. Highly recommend it. Yeah. That was dinner. So next morning of the shoot, we got up at sunrise, and this was the gangster car, this one. I think it was a Ford Festiva body, Evo 8 engine, amalgamation of like 3 cars, and this car was a weapon. Hey, I didn't go in this car. You went in this one, didn't you? I went in the WRX, and that was enough. Like far out, man. Like getting thrown into those corners and like pulled out of it. The G's.
Yeah.
Could you feel that in this car?
You can just feel like gripping and like
Throwing you around.
yeah, like
I was feeling a little bit nauseous. Like even when I was in the WRX.
How you feeling?
Good.
Very rough.
Baby.
I would have done.
So this shot, we knew that like this road, this is one of the main roads going out to Banana Bay. I always had in my mind, like when we do this shot, there was just an amazing shot of this, the coconut plantation and that road near the sun and the ocean was over there. So I had a bit of an idea on this is where I wanted to build this shot. Shout out to Chris. He's the local photographer, videographer in Vanuatu. He was an awesome help. There's some really cool BTS that he shot of us actually on the Vanuatu Rally Championship website. So this is a full legit setup, this car. Like it's hundreds of thousands of dollars in professionally races, I believe, in New Zealand. Look at that, safety number one.
Safety number one, maybe on page 12.
Steel cap all stars, just.
Rolling. Hey guys, Blake from Leo, day 2, Vanuatu, Port Vila, Banana Bay. We're going to finish off the scene now and connect it to the rally car. So young Ollie, young Denzel, he's going to come running down this track and he's going to wave and meet the car.
He was just so excited. He had like all of the the locals like and family around that would sort of come out and they were cheering him on as he was doing what he was doing. Yeah, it was great. Look at him, so happy. All right, there he is.
Biggest smile.
And his phone in his hand. 5G. He's just fucking buying Bitcoin. Yeah. Now we had to stitch the rally track and this road and Ollie, we had to bring that together. And so let's do this with an FPV shot. Let's show the proximity of the ocean, the track, and build all that in. We're doing this on the day, planning this on the day, and then like the car would literally just, we wanted it to whip into this corner. And, but like they had these 2 fence posts that he had to sort of do this handbrake here on tar. Cross over onto dirt and come through that gate, and Pesic had to get it all in one take basically on FPV.
It was a bit tricky one, like it was...
And like, the wind?
Big wind coming from the ocean, with timing when he came in the turn, wind.
No comms, that's the biggest one. Trying to do this complicated, well-timed maneuver with no comms, it's like really tricky.
Yeah. Like we thought we were going to have a full day, there's going to be multiple cars.
5 cars, all day, thumping. So we're like, we'll get plenty of content, angles.
I think we had an hour. Did we have an hour on
the
track?
We had 40 minutes on the track.
We had 40 minutes on the track.
I wouldn't do anything different. It was probably just getting more variety of, you'd still do laps of the track, but you know the car would behave differently in certain parts and bring him closer or further, or like just more of that. So if you got only one chance to go around the track, you never, you know, what we got was good, but you know if we had hours of going around and around and around and around, we would have probably gotten better stuff. But
I'm so stoked we got just what we got, and it really did serve the purpose of what we needed. What about you, Pesic? What would you?
Yeah, even for FPV, I remember I had like literally like 5 minutes for FPV. That was just the one round.
Yeah.
And I remember I landed. I was like that was great. Like I know I'm getting into it. I'm just getting used to it. I was like, next fly I will just nail that. and then basically they said he needs to go. So
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah, that would be awesome to have like a whole day for that. But yeah, we got what we got.
Yeah, we got what we got, and it's
Even like another 2 hours, I reckon.
yeah. But I'm stoked. I'm so pumped with what you guys got. It's fucking rad. But that's when he pointed down, he goes, oh, you've got a flat tyre. And then...
Bush mechanics.
Bush mechanics.
Showed some skills.
Straight into it. Misha.
Yep, that's flat.
Misha just jumped straight into action, didn't he? He's just like, man, we were cooked. Remember how sunburnt we got? Oh man, like if anyone was actually wondering why Misha, we're in a tropical island, he's wearing a snow jacket. It was the sacrifice. Because the sun, we got cooked, hey, was it? We got cooked the day before.
The day before,
The day before.
Everything is what makes a man a man. You're almost there.
And I don't know what time this was, but we were pretty like cooked and tired, like exhausted at this point in time. Misha just like literally put his Superman cape on and just went straight to the rescue here. He was like up under that car, like what?
Like a...
Hey guys, Blake here from Leo, out here Banana Bay. We've got a, in Vanuatu, Port Vila, we've got a flat tyre and we're going to work. All over it. You raise me up.
It's for you, cutie.
Last scene, Brazil. Last scene.
Same, brother.
Yeah, so like even this scene, remember, because the plan was to get the Festiva, and we couldn't get it again, and so we had to sort of think on our feet. And so when you look at this scene, all of the shots that we did, we just didn't shoot the outside of the car, because I think we made it apparent that we, because we also shot the WRX, was the only other car, but it obviously wasn't as visually as appealing.
Yeah.
And so we sort of made the decision to leave the WRX out, work with the shots of the Festiva that we had in, but because we couldn't bring it into this shot, we had to really just make it seem like it was that car and probably more shoot the interior.
Just the internals,
Yeah.
Please, when the whole place scream, gotta get out the. Yeah, I hear him chat to the noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, not so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Dressed too sharp with the prize, white girls, better tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like noise, move too quick, can't stop for the talking. I hear him chat with the boys, not so tough, but mans keep walking, yeah. Dressed too sharp with the prize, white girls, better tell me I'm awesome, yeah. Hot like fire on the pan, if you wanna touch me, please use caution.
This wasn't a bad place. What was it called? Do you remember what it was called? This place is spectacular. I feel like this is probably one of the best things to do and see. And they're
We're meant to be relaxing. Poolside with a pina colada.
Yeah, in this bright future, you can't forget your past. So dry your tears, I say. Yeah, no woman no cry.
just they developed it and made it so beautiful over the years of going there. But the colour of this water, like this isn't even a sunny day, and like you look at the colour of this water, I believe it's a natural spring meets like ocean water. Look, quickly, I'll just say it now, if you haven't been to Vanuatu, definitely get over there. They had a pretty devastating earthquake that hit the town, the capital of Port Vila, and they do need any sort of tourist support as far as going there on a holiday and spending a bit of money over there. So we do, like, you know, it is a beautiful and spectacular place to see and take the family. So, you know, get over there, go and get amongst it and check out some of those locations that we went to. But if you've got any comments or thoughts or questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. And yeah, it's definitely an experience going over there with you lads. And I want to try and tee up the next one and one up what we did. So yeah, until next time, guys.
It was good fun.
All right, let's do it. Over and out.
I'm